Now it's getting weird. Definitely getting weird. The Remy obsession must stop. Claressa Shields continues to play a very weird and bizarre game with Remy Ma. What up, Fight World? It's your boy E going back from the block. Listen, shout out to Danielle for sending me this. As you guys know, Claressa Shields blocked me on social media, even though she watches my stuff. I'm blocked, so I can't see it. Shout out to Danielle who sent me this and brought this to my attention. Claressa Shields, post-fight, has posted a picture of her in Papoose, right? The caption reads, Papoose times Claressa. Me and my man, so dang fine. Infinity emoji. The past 14 weeks has been insane. Thank you for always carrying me. I fall, you pick me up. I'm frustrated, blah, blah, blah. So I don't really care about that. She's wearing a skimpy bikini, so that's why I had to cover it up because I don't want all that on my page. But the thing you guys need to see at the top is for the song. So she put basically a lovey-dovey post, and for the song, she put a Papoose song called Invincible Black Love. Once again, Invincible Black Love. Wow. At this point, it's alarming. Single white female, single black female, because you with a married man, we're going to call it single black female. The behavior is just too weird at this point. Why would you put a song that Papoose dropped right after Valentine's Day in 2021 that was about his wife, right? I'm not understanding that at all, right? He's a rapper, and out of all songs, you take a ode to his wife, who's still his wife, Remy Ma, right? As you guys see, Invincible Black Love, right? I thought it was gold love. Remember when Claressa Shields, they'd be like, oh, black love is beautiful. And she's so jealous of Remy. She like, nah, it ain't black love no more. Black fade, black be ugly. You know what I mean? Or whatever she said. She's like, but gold, that's forever. So why are you putting Invincible Black Love, which was a song, to his wife? February 28th, 2021. This is before you met him, right? I find this weird, and I think she's doing that as a shot to Remy, but either way, it looks very bizarre that, like, all right, man, if I was dating a girl in the industry, right, and she was a musician, why would I want to put on our post of us holding hands in lovey-dovey, why would I want to put a song with lyrics that were written for her ex? You understand how, like, I would look like a simp, right? And I'll go over some of the lyrics. We had our share of trouble, maybe more than others. With a little love and understanding, we can climb high from any mountain. But as long as it's you and me, girl, there's nothing we can't do. Why would you want that for you? Even if the world starts falling, everyone wants true love. As long as there's love and we're together, baby, listen to your heart. Ain't no industry relationship, faking-ish, phony, corny, frontin'. That's conveniently what you and Claressa do. And then you on the next, you looking lonely, blah, blah, blah. This is loyalty, trust, faithfulness, dedication, blah, blah, blah. You can't fake loyalty with royalty. That's a dub. Nail all hell. An invincible black love. She makes me feel something. I want to off something. We do the real I ain't got no chill button. I like girls with melanin magic. You like girls with no edges like Claressa that look like that voodoo doll. Fly negligee, blah, blah, blah. Something in the air in the mattress. You dang right. Even if the world starts falling, baby, one thing comes true. Love, blah, blah, blah. As long as we're here together, baby. I'm not reading all this junk. Come hold my hand and say that you love me forever. Then I will give you blah, blah, blah. If the world starts falling, baby, listen. Yeah. Right? I'm definitely not reading all them lyrics. So you said Remy's a washed rapper, and then you play the song where he's dedicated to his wife. Amazing. So copying all these other women that you find to be your rival, Now you're putting these posts with songs that you know were before your time. This man's old enough to be your dad, old enough to be a grandfather, and Remy was with him 20 years and told you all about him, and you still choosing to go out like this. How sad. Talented fighter, talented boxer, but this looks bad that you're doing all this, right? And I want to know, particularly from the women in the chat, would you feel comfortable if a man wrote a love song to his wife? Would you be comfortable posting it with a picture of you, acting like it was written like about you, and it was clearly before your time? Is that something you would do, yes or no? And if you pick yes, please explain why. I don't know about anyone else, but I ain't second place in nothing. I don't want to be some consolation prize where, oh, you was thinking about somebody. That would be like a girl, you cracking a girl and she thinking about another dude or something. That's how I would interpret it. You know what I mean? So I would have just picked a different song, pick a Lotto song or whoever else's song, but I would not pick a musical significant other and their song dedicated to their ex that you're publicly feuding with. Claressa is completely fake. She went on Cam Newton like, oh, y'all trying to fabricate a beef. It's not beef. How could it be beef? And, you know, it's something the fans and the media, false narratives. It never affected her. It never affected her, right? All these things, you said we're the fans trying to drum it up, but you called her. You won't stop talking about Remy. You called her a washed up rapper. You said all of them are bums. They're all broke, blah, 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 and B's and 304s, and they got to click up and gang up together. You're firing shots in this subliminal way by posting that song. But in the end, you are the one that looks dumb, right? Remy said he had so-so, and then you talking about, oh, he was cracking. He was crazy. You know what I mean? What woman would advertise their man in such a way, whether he was putting it down or wasn't? What woman, like, so you got him in an ill-gotten way because he was married, and then I think y'all weren't being transparent with the people you guys were with or living with, right? And the same way you get him, the same way you lose him. Why would you advertise, even if a dude was giving you Orno star work? Why would you confirm it and advertise that so girls who are ratchet and don't care that he's with you might be in his inbox? You know what I mean? So I don't believe nothing from these people. This looks weird and is borderline like obsessive behavior that you care so much about Remy. You're trying so hard to make her jealous and make her care. But what? She already had everything that you got a little baby. He got a little baby tattoo of you. She got a full bottle with her face on it. So everything he's giving you, he already gave more to Remy. He gave her a kid. He had a marriage with her. He gave her a bigger tattoo. He lived with her. You don't have none. You have a lot of catching up to do. You don't have none of that. None of it. And you sitting up here, like, oh, y'all jealous and Remy's bitter. Why would she be bitter when she already had everything you had? And then said, I don't want it no more. That's why I'm out. And she looking good and having a glow up, body looking amazing. What would there be to be jealous about? Everybody you beef with, Princess from Crime Mob, Shanika, Bumgardner, Serrano, she cool with all of them. So it don't even make sense at this point. But to use invincible black love when you've been claiming gold love looks very weird. And it's no wonder that everybody you've beef with is doing better than you. So first we'll start with Michaela Mayer, right? Someone I thought Claressa was cool with, but now they're talking about fighting each other. I don't know what happened. So you look at Michaela Mayer, she has an upcoming fight with Chantel Cameron, signed with MVP Saturday, August 29th over in the UK, Sky Sports. So she's in training camp right now. She did do a recent interview with Sean Zattel stating that she would fight Claressa Shields, right? But what's going on in her life? Oh, that's right. Female Fighter of the Year. Sports Illustrated named her Female Fighter of the Year, right? Right here. The Boxing Writers Association of America named her the 2025 Female Fighter of the Year. So you see her dolled up going to a ceremony because she's getting hit with these honors, right? So it looks like life is good. Signed with MVP. You got a anticipated fight, a title fight. You're being promoted by MVP. They're doing a great job with their women and, you know, their roster in general, but particularly in the women, right? Upcoming fight, well promoted, and I'm looking forward to it. MVP 6. Tickets on sale. So that's Michaela Mayer. Training camp. Got 2025 Fight of the Year, Sports Illustrated, all this stuff I just went over. Next, you have Amanda Serrano, right? Also with MVP. Notice a pattern. With MVP, what is this? She was part of Time Magazine, right? Most influential top 100 athletes, right? She just tied for Christy Martin most knockouts in history. Also, her and Katie Taylor, highest paid. She's a New Yorker, and the Knicks just won, right? So that's big for her city, right? Again, all these things seem to be going pretty well. You just tied a world record with Christy Martin for most knockouts. You made the Time Magazine. You made a lot of money with MVP, right? You just have an upcoming fight, right? Is going to be on TikTok, and you're going to try to break Christy Martin's record. That's coming up this Friday. I'll show you guys right here. So she's fighting for the all-time knockout record. So MVP, they know what they're doing, and they're making it available, widely available, TikTok live, something different, but she's also going after this all-time knockout record. So again, here's the date, Friday, August 21st, Temecula, Pachanga Resort. Right? So every fighter that Claressa has beef with seems to be doing pretty well, if you ask me, right? And this is her preparing for the fight, coming for that knockout record that she just tied with Christy Martin. She looks in shape, looks ready to go, trying to set history, right? So y'all tell me. And look, Tam Tebow in the comments. I seen Layla Ali in the other comments. How come all these girls are being respected by their peers? They're not beefing, right? Layla Ali showing love, saying, Michaela Mayer, congratulations. Amanda Serrano, congratulations, right? Next, we move on to Alicia Baumgartner. This is some pictures that she posted. Obviously, she's mixing it up well and showing she could do both. She can be in a male-dominated sport like boxing and be athletic and be a great fighter and be a champion, but she could hit that switch on y'all and glam it up and all that and look good. Like, if you looked at her, you probably wouldn't be like, oh, she a boxer, right? Beautiful woman, whatnot. But back to her career-wise, she's also going to be on Fox, a brand new show. Well, not brand new, but a brand new season called Special Forces, which is what you see. In fact, this is Baumgartner talking about it right here. Play the clip.
Like we were saying, what's up, y'all? What's new? What's popping? I got a lot of exciting things going on. My Special Forces season 5, your girl is there on Fox. Debut is next month. Yo, that show, something serious, for real. But I'm looking forward to you guys watching it. Need a half a cup of mayo. Okay. Yeah, tune in. It's about to be lit. Did you guys see the cast members that was on there? We have Matt Barnes, myself. We have Shady. We have Candace Bure from Full House. It was a tight ass crew, y'all. Like, it was dope. Okay, that look like that there. Half a cup. I never thought I'd be eating mayo. That's funny. What else? Special Forces, like I said, coming out next month. Super excited. We got some organic sour cream. Listen, mayo is one of those things, because I'm making blue cheese, y'all, for the wings. Blue cheese dip. Thank you. That's cute. I'm making blue cheese for the wings. And yeah, mayo's like one of them things. You gotta mix that thing. You gotta mix it with stuff, because it don't just taste good. I'm not putting mayonnaise just on stuff like that. It gotta be mixed. 4th cup of sour cream. I'm gonna scoop that thing like that. Boom. Put that in there. I've been wanting some blue cheese. Ooh, I typically don't do a lot of dairy, but this will pass for today. This will pass for today, okay? Boom. Buttermilk. Buttermilk. Listen, anybody can be a cook if you know how to follow instructions. Okay? Anybody can be a cook if you know how to follow instructions. If you don't know how to follow instructions, baby, I don't know what to tell you. It's very simple. Lot of stuff. Goop. Okay, damn. Wow, in there like that, like so. What they be saying about? Okie dokie.
Again, she's looking in shape, cooking delicious home cooked meals, something Claressa might not never know nothing about, right? How is it that all of these women appear to be doing well? Don't even get me started on Layla Ali. She working in the garden. She got spices. She did commentary for an MVP show on Netflix. She's looking good. She's looking in shape. All of these women that Claressa has taken shots at, they all seem to be doing well. Getting sponsorships. Where's Claressa's TV show? Bumgarner about to be on a TV show. Where's Claressa's TV show? Amanda Serrano, several sponsors as you see on the screen, right? Subway, Kano, Celsius. It says that Bumgarner. Google search is free. You can do this yourself. It says Bumgarner got sponsorships. So you're seeing patches on their trunk. You're seeing Bumgarner pop out with shows, right? All types of things. Meanwhile, you look at Claressa Shields, she's always calling people broke, always talking about what others don't have. But then your dad is on camera asking for 200, Huh, Rissa, Bobo Jr., your dad needs $200. There's reports from your family members that you're estranged with, right? That your mom is not living under the best conditions, meaning the household stinks and things like that, right? But you're quick to call other people broke and, grubby or whatever you're doing. And you're saying all these girls are jealous of you. But my thing is, why? Why would all these women be so-called jealous of you when it looks like they're in shape, they're champions, they're winning, and then the ones that are like not active fighters like Layla Ali, she's definitely winning at life. Remy Ma's not a fighter, but she's definitely winning at life. And outside of boxing, you have to understand a boxer's window is short. You know what I mean? Great boxers sometimes last a decade, 11, 12 years, something like that. You got to start thinking long term. And the moves that Claressa Shields is making, in my opinion, they're not really long term strategic moves. Again, when you look at her very last fight, the commission said you disclosed you're getting $500K. Cool. That might not be your final payout. I've already went over that, already made content about it. But then where's the additional money coming? Where does that come from, right? You have to sell tickets. You have to get sponsorship, merch and concession, whatever. But they were giving out tickets to your event, right? They had men, women, children, and dogs at your event and probably counting them all as people to make it look inflated, right? Where's your sponsorship? Where's your above and beyond outside of the world of boxing? Again, there's so many ways to make money in 2026. It's not even funny. Ever since Remy Ma, Slim Rim got rid of Papoose, her life seems to be going up. She's on countless songs, right? This is her at Summer Jam, right? So she making proper moves, real proper moves. Performing at Summer Jam, performing with Rick Ross, performing with DaBaby, at Fat Joe's birthday party. Looking good, looking slim, looking a career best and rapping at the highest level, right? Sounding no different than, how some rappers, they'll be washed like after their run is over. They don't really sound the same. She sounds just as good as before. You know what I mean? Like she turned back the clock. Remy Ma, Why You Effing Lying Papoose, Claressa diss song climbs to number 2 on iTunes, right? And then she linked up with Serrano and Bumgardner for the video. So wait for that to drop. People out of pure curiosity are going to pull up for that video. This is old, right? This is not including the French Montana song with Max B, right? Ever Since You Left Me, the remix, the BX remix that they did. You're calling her a washed up rapper, but you haven't even achieved musically what she has. She washed up, but Remy's been nominated for 4 Grammys. Even though she hasn't won, Claressa will never be nominated. She might be nominated for a Slammy, a Razzie or something, but she definitely ain't getting no dang Grammy nominations with her music. Keep that thought in mind. I'm gonna go over that. She a washed up rapper, but yet she has 2 BET awards, and every time you've been nominated, you lost. You lost. Remy ain't lose, you lost, right? So for some goofiest woman of all time, you keep talking about how you get all the accolades. BET nominated you, but you ain't never won. So just like she didn't win a Grammy when she was nominated, she was nominated. But here with the BET award, she actually got 2 in 2015 and 2017. And you talking about she washed, and who knows? It sounds like she working on an album, and an album finna drop, and who knows if that is submitted in time for next year's Grammys, right? So I don't get it. The whole, she a washed rapper. How? She rap better than you. She's more successful than you at rap and more successful than Papoose. So Papoose is older than Remy. If Rem is washed up, what does that make Papoose? Now, speaking of rap, since she wants to call people washed, here's what I discovered. Look at this. She copied Remy, I've already went over that, and did a on the block From the Block performance with the dangling mic in the same scenario, just like the Ever Since You Left Me video. I've already covered that. It's been up for 4 days and you got 14K views. Nobody cares about your music, right? I talk about you and can do views like that in the same day, right? But here's where it gets interesting. In my research, she dropped this music video, right, for the same song. So mind you, the From the Block performance of the same song, which is trash, got 14,000 views. On her page, she drops the same song, but in an actual music video form, right? Out here looking like Goro with your hair like that. You dig, right? In the words of Jay-Z, y'all stop me when I stop telling the truth. Bro, same energy. How am I lying? Claressa be like, y'all be lying? How? This looks like Goro. Look at her hair pulled up like that. How is this not the same energy, bro? You straight MK Ultra. What are we talking about? Out here with the Goro hair. Did the whole music video like this. Think you doing something, but talking bad about everybody. All you need is the 4 arms, right? You got the same attitude as Goro, same hair style as Goro. What are we talking about? So, oh my goodness, man. Make sure y'all come in and smash the like button. That's how you pose after you beat K. Scott. Yeah. Huh, Rissa? You did your hair like Goro, Rissa. But back to it. You did The Good Life, a trash song, on 4 Shooters actual page where they had Ever Since You Left Me, which killed the viewership. Even early on, because I remember when the song dropped and everybody was playing it, right? So you got 14K views on the same song. You drop the video. Come on, bro. This looks sus. 361,000 views in 2 days. Like, okay, some people are going to be like, yo, ego, Goro, I mean, Goro Shields, I mean, Rissa. That's because it's an actual music video, not a cypher style video. Now, to me, what's suspect about that is the cypher style video, 4 Shooters only, has 1.4 million, like we'll just say 1.5 million subscribers, right? That's more than me and more than Claressa Shields, right? So they already have a built-in audience of 1.5 million subscribers. Claressa is outperforming them by a lot with a fraction of the subscribers, right? So 1.5 million subscribers, Claressa got less subs than me on her YouTube, where she posted this song allegedly. So you have 216,000 subscribers, right? Which is the first thing I noticed. They have 1.5 million, same song, obviously different takes on the visuals, and you're destroying their viewership with a smaller audience. So to me, that looks sus. Still not impossible, but it already started to look sus to me. You know me, when something starts to look sus, I gotta go deeper, right? So I'm like, hold on. They got 1.5 million. Claressa got 216, but then she's like tripling their viewership in less time, right? Still not impossible, right? Still not impossible. You can do it, but to me, I was just like, looks a little bit suspect, right? Looks a little bit suspect that it played out like that. So then I start looking at Claressa's page, right? So Usher surprised you and you have 477 views, bro. You got a picture with Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, and Shakur Stevenson. You put it out 4 hours ago, 1,100 views. With all that, you remember she was like, oh, look at all, oh, Floyd's at my fight. Bud's at my fight. Coors at my fight. Right? Look at your viewership here, though. With all this star power that was at your fight. Then you got a picture with you, Floyd, Bud, and Shakur. Total combined record 136 Black Excellence. One day ago, you got 4,400 views. So this is looking super suspect to me on your page, right? Because let's be real, Claressa's a great boxer. So you would think that Usher, being a big star, he did the Super Bowl a couple years ago for the halftime. Floyd, Crawford, Bud, Shakur, you would think that your audience would, I don't know, resonate with boxing post, you in the locker room with Usher and Floyd Mayweather giving their take and all that. Like, why? Where's the viewership for that? Right? Then you up to 368K now. Like, come on, bro. I just screenshotted it and it was 361 and now it's 368. Right? Your weigh-in, you did 15K. You copied Bumgardner. You stuck your tongue out, double bicep. You did the Bumgardner. 6 days ago, you have 6,100 views on the teaser to this. But allegedly, your music video, you have almost 400K in 2 days. But none of your other numbers, in my opinion, are even close to this anytime soon for any recent video. So I'm like, look, is you and Papoose on the bag, 16K. You in the venting in the sauna from 4 weeks ago, 10K. 7,300 a month ago, right? You're not doing this type of viewership, but hey, you're actually good at boxing. So all the posts about what you're actually good at and what we know you for aren't really performing better than the thing that I'm telling you. As a rapper, she's trash. She started the verse, I'm from Flint where the water wasn't clean. And then started to brag. Like, that's not how you should open any song. Right? So I'm like, this ain't really making sense. So I had to go deeper down the rabbit hole and deeper and deeper and deeper. How is this one video doing so great, but none of your other posts related to what you're actually good at with star power, Floyd, Usher, Bud, Shakur, they all pale in comparison. Now, shout out to TubeBuddy. Use my link in the description. I use TubeBuddy, but TubeBuddy has broken it down for you guys. Use my affiliate link if you want to do YouTube. TubeBuddy will save your life. 370,000 views, 9,000 likes, but here's where it got me. I'm like 437 comments. Hey, yo, what is this girl on? Right? So you mean to tell me you have dropped this music video that is an outlier, completely outperforming all of your other videos in recent memory, as I just went over, by a lot. You got an extreme outlier in something you're not even good at, in my opinion, outperforming From the Block, who has 4 times, 5 times, 8 times more subs than you do, right? And you look, it just went up to 300. Come on, bro. Hold on. I know I'm not tripping. If y'all don't believe me, rewind this track and picture me rolling. I know the number didn't just jump up again. This number has jumped 3 times since I've been recording a video, bro. It said 361K, 368K, now 370. If I refresh this, I hope it didn't jump even more, bro. Okay, it didn't. But what looks sketch to me as a longtime content creator online is 9K, in my opinion, off of that many views seems a little bit low, but whatever. I could give that a pass because, okay, 9K. But the thing that's throwing me, you did over 250,000 views allegedly in 2 days. Why do you only have 437 comments? That is the same thing that we've seen with Khadijah. 437 comments, huh, Rissa? Right? To me, here's the thing. People allegedly buy views, right? And they'll gas up the numbers to make it look like something it's not, right? Look at that face. That's funny. They'll gas it up to make it look like something it ain't, right? But they always fall short for the real content creators, in my opinion, because they'll gas up the view. I don't know how they're doing it or what service they're paying for or whatever. But in my opinion, in my experience, they'll gas it up where the views will be high. Maybe the likes will be high, or sometimes the views are really high, but then the likes and comments aren't. In this case, the likes are all right, but not really against that. But what really is standing out is 437 comments. So are that many people? To me, even if you don't think she bought subs, I have suspicions here, right? But even if you don't think she bought views or whatever, not subs, but views, even if you don't think that, then it still is trash, because how do you have that many views and this many comments? 437 is not that much. Brief comparison, I have more subs than Claressa Shields. Here's a video I did 2 hours ago. I don't fudge my numbers. I don't pencil whip nothing. I don't do nothing, right? But 2,300 views, I already, off of 2,300 views, I got the fans engaging, right? I got 130 comments, right? So to me, that looks suspect. That me, little old me, a silly YouTuber, right? I offer 2,300 views in 2 hours. I could get 130 of y'all to leave me comments on my content. Yet y'all quote in 2 days with less subs than me and From the Block can outperform us with an extreme outlier video. And it has almost 400K views, but so little comments. I have another video, not even a full day old, 20,000 views, and I have almost that same amount of comments with far less views. So no matter how you slice it, to me, it shows that your music ain't really resonating, because you have all these views allegedly, but you could barely get people to engage in the comment section. Meanwhile, I got posts from the same day and I can catch that comments, that amount of comments with a fraction of those views. So in my expert opinion, I gotta say, I don't believe that. I don't believe those numbers at all. I think something is severely wrong with that. Rem, I think you're trying to compete with her, right? And you're so fraudulent and lie so much that I believe you're willing to go that extra mile just to have fake optics, to look like you're performing so crazy, right? Here's another example. Remy got more subs than Claressa. She got this whole spicy trailer teaser, 8 seconds, only 8 seconds, and it got 4K views, right? 4K views. Put them on behind the scenes 2 weeks ago, 106. Her actual put them on video got 420K. But I guarantee you, if I click on these videos, they all got more comments than Claressa. And the only one even close in viewership is the actual music video. So I think Claressa cares so much about what people think that she wants to look like a successful rapper rather than just people actually relating. So I think the views are fake. I personally believe that, allegedly. Like clockwork, what did I tell you? She got an 8-second clip with 46,000 views and got more comments than Claressa Shields. Damn, I'm good. Remy got this behind the scenes from 2 weeks ago. 106 off of 106 views, 333 comments. Now this is a big one. The actual video for Put 'Em On with Rem, right? Again, this was the closest in viewership to where Claressa is at in 2 days. It took 1 month for Remy to get 419K views, but look at her comments, bro. 3,321. So one, a real artist with a summer anthem, it took a month to generate 419K views, and it's actually a good song that I'm not playing it like it's more of a chick song, but I could respect the craftsmanship, and I feel like ladies would like it and play it. In a month's time, she got 420K views and that many comments, 3,321. Yet Claressa Shields out here in 2 days outperforming Boxing Ego with more subs, Remy with more subs, From the Block with more subs, and in 2 days, she got 371. That's what y'all want me to believe. 371 views in 2 days, where it took Remy a month to get 419, and Remy had a ton more engagement in comments, and Claressa got 437 comments. Bro, unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. So, in my opinion, I personally believe that Claressa continues to lie and fib, and, you know, she wants to be everything but a boxer. She wants to be, I made a video about it, but she's asking, hey, you guys want me to stream? Should I be a streamer and stuff like that? And it's weird because she has makeup on, but you can still see like some imperfections right here on her cheek. You know what I mean? So you want to be a baddie, but you're not bad enough. You want to be a rapper, but you can't rap enough, right? And I firmly believe from all of my experience that something is up with these views. I really believe that because I've been in this game too long, and I know what engagement and viewership, usually it goes hand in hand. I doubt there's that many passive watchers where you could get 250,000, anything 500K to sit down and watch your video, but only 400 of that amount of people, that pool, the bigger the pool, the greater the chance you are gonna have for likes, the greater the chance you're gonna have. Like, for example, if somebody did a live stream and there was 1,000 people in there, there's only 1,000 people who could send you a donation, super thanks. Versus if you did a live stream and you had 80,000, a greater pool. 80,000 obviously greater than 1,000. So imagine how many super chats and donations you could get off of 80,000 people if they like what you're doing, right? So the optics don't add up to me. Nothing. The 500K being listed for the disclosed purse. You got 400K views almost in 2 days, outperforming with a major outlier with very few engagement, comparatively speaking, per capita. Remy said it. You want to be a baddie, but you're not bad enough. The numbers ain't adding